Hello, my name is Martha Hoffman. I'm an employee of the Kossuth Regional Health Center. My role here at the health center is the OB clinical coordinator. So I'm very happy to be the one today that's going to be showing you around our facility and with the process that you have to do when you do come in labor. When you're coming into Kossuth Regional Health Center, we're going to have you use this main entrance of the hospital. So you can pull right up here in your car. And then we'll let you out here, and then we'll ask your family member to park the car up in the parking lot here. Once you come into the entryway of the hospital in here, you're going to have to stop here. They will speak to you over an intercom, and then they'll buzz you into the hospital. At the information desk here, this is staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So there's always going to be someone here that's going to be able to help you through that initial registration process and guide you as to where you need to go. During the daytime hours between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, they will ask what you're here for, and then they will guide you back to one of these separate registration offices this direction. And here's one of our registration staff. So once you're in this registration office here, they're going to ask for a couple of pieces of information from you. We always want you to bring in a photo ID with you, and then also current copies of your insurance cards. That way they can make sure that we have your file up to date. They'll also be asking you to verify your current address and emergency contacts while you're here in the hospital. Once you're finished in the registration offices, then the next thing we're going to have you do is to just walk upstairs. So we'll come down this main hallway here. As you see here, there's these blue strips, and these blue strips will follow all the way down the hallway, and it's going to guide you to where the main elevator is that's going to take you up to the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor is where we house all of our medical surgical patients and our OB patients. So there's a fair number of traffic coming up and down this elevator on a daily basis. So you've come off the elevator, and this is what you're going to see when you have arrived to the 3rd floor. All you have to do is take a left, and then this is the main desk of the nurses station. Just let them know what you're here for, and they'll help you out. Okay, and now we are up onto the 3rd floor, and we're in one of our LDRP rooms. And what we mean by LDRP room is that means that this is the room that you're going to be coming into when you're in labor, when you deliver, and during your recovery. So that's what the LDRP stands for. So all of the LDRP rooms, we have 3 of these rooms. The only exception to if you would be put into a different room, maybe if you're coming in for a repeat C-section. You had a C-section with your first baby and you're having another one of those again that's scheduled, we may put you into a different room onto the floor. But for every other mom that's coming in active labor, we're going to put you into one of these LDRP rooms. So all of these, as I said, are private rooms. All of them are also set up basically the same. So we've got our bed set up in the center of the room. The family member support person has a chair that sits right beside your bed. And then on the other side of the bed, this is what we kind of call our staff area. So this is the area where when you are in labor and you're hooked on a fetal monitor, which is what's in here in this cart. When you're hooked on the fetal monitor, your nurse is going to be here with you the vast majority of the time while you're in labor. So she's going to be seated here or standing here beside your bed. This is a computer where we do a lot of our documentation, actually all of our documentation. So that way we can be here beside you in case you have any questions while you're in labor. We'll be here to do, right beside you doing assessments, blood pressures, monitoring your baby's heartbeat, all of those sorts of things that are very important to monitor while you're in labor. So we kind of showed you a little bit about there being a chair right beside your bed for your family members. This couch also, if you have a family member that wants to stay overnight, this will pull out into turn into a bed, and actually it's quite easy. And your family members are welcome to stay here with you during your stay here at the hospital. At Kossuth Regional Health Center, we have a very open visitors policy. And so what this means for you in OB, it means that when you have someone that you want to come and see you, they're allowed to come and see you. We know that visitors and family members, support people are very important to our health and well-being. Another thing that's important to know while you're here is that we have the option of food service menu. So we have a menu that you can actually choose from for what you would like to eat for your meal, rather than just having something sent up to you without having a choice in that. Meals are also available for family members, and we have a coupon for them to be able to get a free meal. We have Wi-Fi. That's one of the most important questions that we get asked, and yes, we do have free Wi-Fi for all of our visitors to the facility. And this is the bathroom. Everybody has their own bathrooms attached to their room. No one has to share a bathroom up here. Everyone all have a shower in them. This room in particular is a handicap accessible bathroom, so this shower is a little bit bigger than some of the bathrooms are, but otherwise, all yours we will supply all the pads and panties that you need while you're here at the hospital. Also, those first few hours right after you have the baby, you bleed a little bit heavier than what you normally do when you get your period. So we'll encourage you to wear one of our gowns just in case you get blood on it. But I would encourage you to bring some comfy clothes, stretchy pants, t-shirts, anything that's comfortable. That way, if you feel more comfortable in your own clothes after you have the baby, you're welcome to do that. So then we'll kind of move over to this side of the room. On this wall here, you can see that we've got a board. It tells your nurse's name will be filled in here for you. If there's a nurse's aide that's caring for you that day, we'll fill all those things out. We'll put your name, baby's name, all those sorts of things. A lot of these lists are things that we want to accomplish before you leave here. And you're typically only here for 2 days to 3 days after you have a baby, so it's a lot of information in a short period of time. While you're here, we also have a dorm-size refrigerator for everybody to use. So if you're pumping, you have breast milk to store, you can put it right here. You don't have to worry about anyone else using your breast milk. If you want to bring some snacks with you that need to go in the refrigerator, you are by all means welcome to bring those with you here. Your television, DVD player, all for you to use. So if you want to bring some DVDs while you're in labor and to watch some movies, you're welcome to do that. This area here, this is the bassinet for the baby after it's born. We keep one set up in the room, covered and cleaned and stocked and ready to go. This area, when you actually have your baby, is the spot where we'll be bringing in a separate infant care center. And that's just the place that we set the babies on to do their initial assessments, to make sure they're breathing and pink and doing the things that they're all supposed to be doing those first few minutes right after they're born.